to leave those bridges open, because you never know. This is a very small world, and everybody in this business owes everybody. So, Mr. Felix, I got Kayla and Zach absent today. Is that right?
Yes, Chef.
Okay.
I'm starting to get concerned about Miss Kayla. She's been out.
I know. This is kind of a
And if anyone talk to her? Anyone talk to Kayla? Can anyone text her and see what's happening, y'all? Anyone? Okay. Chef, I'll text her right now.
okay.
See what's going on with her. Is Zach here today?
Nope.
No Zach either. Okay, I'll text Kayla and Zach. There's Mr. Jones. Okay, I texted Zach and Kayla.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Chef. Who else was out?
I think that's it.
Okay. Yep.
I know. I'm fixing it. Everybody, not just you. It's being fixed.
Mr. Felix, I got a question. Well,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go for it.
Well, in that scenario, I guess. What about if you got a job, maybe like a week or 2 weeks, and then you got called from the people that you wanted to work in the beginning? What would be that? That would be a no thank you letter, or that would be a resignation letter? Well, it will be resignation, right? Because you're working for them already, right?
How long were you there?
Huh?
How long did you work there?
I mean, just a scenario. I just was thinking about it when I was writing the letter. Maybe like a week, 2 weeks.
For that short of amount of time,
Just a conversation, right?
yeah, I would say the conversation, but I would say thank you, but no thank you still. Because you're
Right.
not fully vested at least 90 days, and you're still a newbie, you're still a rookie, you're still a new hire. So that would be again, thank you, but no thank you. You know, once you're in weeks, like, you know what, that's not gonna work out for me. So, you know, thank you for the offer.
Would you include that statement like that you actually got called from somebody else, or you just say, oh, it's not for me?
You can say it's not for you, you know, because if you say, oh, you could just leave it, it's for personal reasons. You don't have to go into details. You can just say for personal reasons, because if you say it's not for you, or you say you got a job offer, then you go to the other one, you get hired and it doesn't work out, you can't come back to this one.
Mm,
So again, you got to leave those bridges open. Okay, get it.
uh,
Don't burn your bridges.
heard that.
Does that help you, Daniel?
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
something that I thought about it. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
And that may happen too.
Sir, someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. I think the popo, right?
I hope not.
Maybe the pizza delivery guy.
Amazon package. They've been real good about just ringing the doorbell and making sure they drop it off.
Yeah.
Class is real quiet today.
Working.
That's good. That's real good.
Hope so. With the help
Yeah.
of the lawn.
That's what I have brothers for. To do that for me.
Smart. There you go. How's the bird, Mr. Victor?
He's in the cage.
Oh man, holy smokes. Oh, misbehaving, right? Okay. You heard the tone that he said it with? He's in the cage. Okay. Naughty bird.
What kind of bird you got, Jesus?
No, Victor.
Oh, Victor. Oh, I'm sorry. Victor, what kind of bird again?
Little peepee.
Thing is cocktail.
Cockatoo?
Cocktail.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cockatiel. Cockatiel. Yeah. Nice.
I'm back.
No Popo?
No, it was my roommate's package or whatever.
Because every time I scroll up, I
For the resignation paper, who are we sending it to? The hiring manager? For the resignation paper?
The immediate manager, either supervisor or manager.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Catherine, I gave you feedback on your resignation letter. No, thank you, but no thank you letter. Very nice, Chubbs. Straight to the point, right? Nice and clean.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm about to read Miss Payton's. Just came through.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Payton, what was dinner last night?
No shrimp and grits?
No, no shrimp and grits. It was just some rotisserie chicken with what was it? Dirty rice with chicken gravy, green beans, and cornbread.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
sounds real good.
Dirty, filthy rice with chicken livers.
It had my dad got the chicken from Sam's, and then
Oh,
he's gonna turn the rest of that chicken into chicken salad sandwiches.
Yeah.
that's the way to go.
Yep.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have-
probably turn the carcass into a stock.
that's what it's all about.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I had to
Hey,
put my
Chef.
2 weeks.
There was a good
Oh, that's what you do, and then you let it cool off, and then you put it in the freezer, right? You could use it for whenever. Hey, Chef, what do you think of pheasant?
Pheasant, it's okay. It's not too bad.
My experience is it's been very dry,
Overcooked.
overcooked. We got a lot of bad reviews, so we had to pull it. That's one of those menu items that we had to pull. And beautiful, right? It's a beautiful if it's prepared right.
Yeah.
I think he served it with like a sour cherry demi.
Yeah, because it's so small, it cooks really, really fast. So you gotta watch it, otherwise it'll get overcooked really fast. Same thing with quail. It's so small, man. It just like boom.
You got to keep basting it. You got
Yeah.
to keep basting it and don't overcook it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had put my 2 weeks in for Lowe's a couple of days ago.
There you go.
Yeah. So this
Oh, in real
lined up
life?
with it. Yeah, because the school, I had to ask them, I had to tell them that I can't work at that location anymore, but if they can help me get transferred to a different one, that would help me a lot, because the one I want to go to will not pick up their phone.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just let them help me deal with that, because I'm getting tired of them not picking up the phone.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
but-
check it out.
Yeah.
So real life 2-week notice or letter, right to Lowe's.
Sadly, I really like Lowe's. They're so good about their training and how they treat their people.
Yeah, sometimes we're gonna come to those points where you might like the job so much, but gotta go.
How long were you there, Miss Amber?
I started May 21st, so not very long.
Oh, of this year?
Yeah.
April, May, June, July.
4 months.
she's still within the 90 days.
Yeah.
But you know, it's okay because you never know what may happen down the road. You
Yeah.
did okay.
You
That's
did good.
okay to do. Right? You know,
Yeah.
life happens and you go back home for a little bit and you say, you know what, I could always go back to Lowe's until they call me, right? Until I'll find that job or whatever. So let me
Yeah.
read it. I'll give you some feedback.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Victor, just give me some feedback.
So we're writing a resignation letter and what else? I forgot.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, Chef, you already gave feedback to Miss Catherine?
Correct.
Okay. Let me ask the class this: as we're sitting here writing letters, resignation, cover letters, right? Thank you, but no thank you letters. Has anyone ever had to sign a non-disclosure agreement? Just curious.
Yes, many times.
I haven't.
I think did that come up before, James?
It did
You?
once in the beginning.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I really don't mean this as a joke, but should we be talking about non-disclosure agreements? I mean, it directly violates the disclosure agreement.
What was the question?
Well, you would have to go into detail, but it's just one of those things. If anyone has ever needed to sign one, right? It's for protecting, right? The company's, ideas, philosophies, recipes. A lot of corporate restaurants do that, right? A lot of big hotels may ask you for that, right? So it basically says, hey, you agree to not go out there and talk about what we do in-house, right? And James, yeah, I mean, you don't have to go into detail, but it's true, and that's why you sign that, right? You're following the honesty policy, right? Whenever you do that. So I was just curious if anyone has ever had to sign that.
I had to
Something
sign
similar
one
to that.
for Amy's ice cream.
You did?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
Even Subway made me sign one for certain things, not Subway as a whole, but they had a special section that you had to sign a disclosure agreement against.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Arlo's Curbside, Second Barn Kitchen, Gearbox Entertainment.
I've almost been made
Pluckers.
to sign a non-compete, but not a non-disclose.
Okay.
And that's why I don't work there anymore, because I'm not signing that. It's like signing away your rights to be able to do anything, even if it's not directly competing.
Right.
Ooh, non-competency ones are really strangely worded.
Exactly. Like, WTF?
When
Never sign one, guys. Never sign one. If you ever want to open your own thing, never sign one.
I did sign several times. One when I was working at the hospital, and those are very, very strict rules and guidelines. You got to sign a stack of paper this thick of what to do, what not to do, and where your you may not disclose of. Same thing with the retirement community. We take care of senior citizens. The hospices. It's a certain stack of forms you got to sign. You cannot disclose anything of that. Also, too. Yeah.
So you're talking like a HIPAA form?
No. It's not a HIPAA form. It's a disclosure. You cannot disclose any information from the patients. It's kind of like the HIPAA, but it's different.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't tell the relative what they ate. If they
You can't
snuck an
talk-
extra chocolate pudding, you can't tell them.
You can't.
Gam sneaking Jello again.
You can talk to your loved ones and your family and at home what goes on in the hospital or those retirement communities. That's how strict those disclosures are. Even your family members, let's say you work at a hospital, you can't come home and say, oh, this patient had this, and that disease, or that they went in because of this. You can't do that. Or you can't.
That's the EPA law, right?
It's a very strict disclosure clause. Same thing when you work at as a director of sales in the sales department, you can't, take anything with you because that's highly sensitive information. Accounting, director of sales, human resources, that's a lot of info.
Right.
Not so, Miss Karen.
Here's something else. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Here's something else that I had to come up with. A little while back, a performance plan. Okay, this is something that you have to draft up, right? There's not a template for it. You know, and basically you're putting someone on watch, right? It's a performance plan that could be based on a time limit that you want, whether it's 2 weeks, whether it's 30 days, whether it's 60 days. But typically, you know, it's a way to cover yourself as management, as the company, right? And you put all the pressure and all of the reasoning on the employee, right? So if they fail, it's because of them. It's not because of you, right? Now, mind you, at the same time, you're giving them all the equipment, everything they need. But essentially, it's you know, someone may see it as, oh, okay, so this is a way to show me the door. Well, if you want to look at it that way, but if you check all these boxes, so to speak, right? If you do everything you need to, then I'm gonna keep you on. I mean, why would I not want to keep you on, right? And this could be based on attendance, right? Are you meeting your numbers, right? Are you, you know, really going above and beyond? Are you being proactive in you know, the work? Things like that, you know. And I'm just thinking about all of these things as I'm sitting here writing these letters. You yourself, y'all may be in a situation where you say, ooh, you know what a great opportunity, right? Johnny's on the second write-up, the third one's coming up, right? So this is where you slide this in, and you say, you know what, Johnny, let's talk, man. Let's have a meeting. You know, I needed to go ahead and sign this if you'd like. This is basically a performance plan. We both agree on it, you know, and it's a great way to say, hey, shape up or you're about to be shipped out, right? You got to watch the phrasing. You got to watch specific dates on that, from this time to this time, you know, so there's no confusion on that. And the one that I most recently signed and had signed is a way to kind of, well, they saw themselves out, right, to put it lightly. Prior to that, years prior to that, it turned this young man around, right? And it was kind of one of those things where, listen, you know, you're right. You know, I have been dropping the ball, you know, and this is what I want to be doing for the next year. I got some goals and this. Okay, well, let's get it together then, right? So it could be used as a great tool to really kind of open someone's eyes and say, hey, man, you're about to lose this great opportunity, right? Chef, have you had any experience with performance plan type of agreements?
Oh yeah, I had an executive sue who wasn't working out really well, and pretty much, you know, we told him straight up, either poop on the pot or get off of it. Same thing. You got to put an action plan. You got to give them 30-day notice or 90, whatever, 30 days, and you got to outline what they need to work on. Specific. Yeah. Attainable goals, not something that is not going to be reachable. Something that they have to work on, that it was on the job description, and if they can't meet those goals at the end of that time frame, you sit them down and you say, deuce, peace, you know, separation of unemployment. But in that 30-day notice, they also they are forewarned that any time during that 30-day notice, they can be let go. Doesn't have to mean that, you know, we're going to wait until 30 days and then let you go afterwards. No, if you fail to perform those tasks during the 30 days, you can be let go at any time during that period of time.
Yeah.
The military, we call that counseling. We do it every month to every soldier to do the improvement, performance, and things that need to correct.
That happens once a month, Daniel?
Once a month, and for NCOs, it's once a year. But as a sergeant, it's different. You gotta use like a big words, and it's very hard to write those. I'm gonna send you a copy of one of them that I have. But yeah, it covers everything from performance, physical fitness, leadership, all the areas that as a leader you should, you know, improve, because you're always improving. I mean, you don't know everything.
Right. And here's the thing, you could use it either way, right, Chef? You could use it to show someone the door, or if you legitimately want this person to wake up, that could also be used, you know, obviously for that, but you're going to have to make that call, right? You yourself as a chef and see, wow, that I know it could be used. It goes into their file. HR gets a copy, you know, and something to think about, something to craft and you know, have a master copy, you know, down the road.
Also, on this day, it's better when you're gonna fire somebody, have some black and white, you know, proof. Oh, you know, I counted this guy 3 times. He didn't fix it. He's out. So, you know, so like that person don't have the chance to say, oh, they didn't do nothing for me. You know, they didn't, you know, it's on writing.
Exactly right. Always document. Always document.
I's dotted, T's crossed. Really? Huh. Very nice, Ms. Deja. Very well written.
Thank you, Chef.
Did you just read her thank you but no thank you?
Right.
Okay, awesome.
Very nice. Same thing with Ms. Castillo.
Hey, Ms. Deja. Ms. Deja.
I'm sorry, it was going slow. Yes, sir.
Hey, where is that Jacoby's? Because I thought I saw that on a show. Texas Bucket List. It's in a very small town, isn't it?
I actually just went to my Google Maps because I couldn't think of a restaurant.
Okay.
I know that restaurant.
It's in a very small town somewhere. That sounds so familiar.
We have one here in Austin has one.
Yeah,
And
on Caesar, East Caesar Chavez.
Huh.
Don't go there.
Isn't that like a feed store?
I see
They
pictures
sell
of
fruit too.
I see pictures of like burgers and what looks like fancy deviled eggs.
But it's not a feed store for farmers?
Not that I see.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I used to work for the owners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they own Griselda's too, and they also have a pizza shop opening up.
Nice.
They do make their biscuits and stuff, but it's not very good. It's dry.
They have a pizza place opening up?
Yeah, they do.
Dang, so much happened when I left.
Oh, so much happened. So much happened.
You used to work there too, Emma?
Yeah, I worked there for a short time. It was okay.
Do you know Pete?
Was he the sous chef?
I'm not quite sure what he did. He's a student there at the school.
I'm not sure. I might, but I don't know.
Nice job there, Esme. Hold on, yeah, she's here. Nice. All right, guys, a few more minutes. Let's keep on working on either one of those letters. We have seen a lot come through, and they're looking good, right, Chef?
Yeah, they're looking good. I just gave feedback on Miss Catherine's resignation letter. Yeah, looking
I
good.
just saw Amber's. I saw Amber's and gave her a little feedback. So, you know, that's just common courtesy, y'all.
Yeah.
It really is. You never want to, you know, unless it's out of your, you know, just there's nothing you could do out of your control. You know, you always want to give your employer, you know, the 2 weeks. That's the standard, you know, and I mean, no one likes to be shortchanged on that.
Nice one, Miss Karime. That's a good one too.
Okay, I was about to open that one up.
Yeah, go ahead. It is really nice though.
Very good.
What if my resignation letter sounds more like a no thank you letter?
It depends.
Well, you got both.
Have you shared that with us?
Not yet.
Okay.
Que la chihuahua.
What if your resignation letter is only like half a paragraph long because you can't think of anything else?
Well, you gotta be cordial. You gotta be, you know, courteous too. You just can't be like brute and say, "Deuce, I'm out of here."
No, I know. It's just that I condensed everything I thought of into 2 sentences.
2 sentences?
Yes.
That's probably how long my official thank you letter would be. Thanks, but no thanks.
Let's practice a little more.
Yeah.
Because I would officially just take care of it by making a phone call.
That's cold-hearted. Remember, don't burn your bridges.
I'm not. A phone call is more personal in some instances. They're holding you verbally hostage and you're holding them verbally hostage. You know, it's very personal.
A mutual hostage situation.
Submit that letter on Aid, and we'll give you some feedback on it anyway.
Same thing as loose.
Say again?
Same thing. Submit a letter and we'll give you some feedback.
Okay. Even if it's like incomplete.
Yeah,
Well, try to wrap it up.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah. And listen, a cover letter could be very short, very, very short. You always want to thank them for their opportunity. You know, you want to wish them the best in their business, and you know, date, address the person you're talking to or delivering the letter to, and you know, be humble about it.
I got a question. Anybody write a resignation letter and come back to that place and got the job back? Just curious.
Oh, good question.
Because honestly, I mean, at the point of the employer, I mean, you're still fucking up. You know what I mean? You're still fucking up for it. You're still screwing him up. I mean, it's one person. He's losing. You know, he got to train somebody. So, I mean, I don't know. I still will hate you if I was employer. As a, you know, because you just put me in that situation. I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, is anybody got leaving my open door?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not, and that's what you're trying to prevent is, you know, the burning of that relationship, right? Because you never know what happens down the road, y'all. And you know, it's the industry standard, right?
You think 2 weeks is enough time to prepare that person?
Well, it really depends on you. When do you start your new job?
No, but normally, I mean, that's the say, right? 2 weeks notice. But that's from my perspective. But as employer, I mean, do you really can get somebody in 2 weeks to that speed?
That's for them to worry about, right? They should have staff. You know, they should have staff in the pipeline. You know, a phone call away. You know, if you're really managing the team, you should have some applicants that you're ready to pull the trigger on. You know, and remember, guys, this is a big process. It doesn't end. It's continuous, right? You just can't say, "Oh, I'm all staffed up. I'm forget about the process." You got to constantly be sifting through those applications, you know, and seeing, okay, well, if Jimmy and Billy leave, you know, I got 2 right here that I could call for interviews, you know, and see where they're at. So it's always, you know, going. It never stops. All right, y'all. Well, I got about 4:31. Don't let that stop you from submitting either of these 2 letters. Okay, we've seen quite a bit come through, and very good so far. Excellent, actually. So continue. Tomorrow is already Thursday. Don't forget to post. If you're having trouble replying to each other, by all means, call the Zendesk. Okay, and let them know what's happening, and they should be able to fix you up. All right, Chef, anything for the class?
No, it just seems like we lost Ms. Julia. Also lost Ms. Cheyenne, but she came back. So we lost one.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure when Julia took off. While back, I guess. I never saw any letters come from her. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Be safe. Enjoy your evening.
See you guys.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Thank you.